Temos que tomar cuidado, pois podemos estar correndo atrás de um pote de ouro no fim do arco-íris que não exista. Ou melhor, pode até existir, mas quando chegarmos até ele, veremos que o que ele pode nos comprar não é aquilo que de fato precisávamos. Pode ser que consigamos comprar quase tudo, mas não o que de fato necessitamos. Quando vemos um comercial na TV sobre algo, comida, roupa, viagem, eletrônico, o que de fato nos faz querer comprar não é o produto em si, mas a satisfação que teoricamente ele nos proporciona. Por isso, muitas vezes a expectativa não é satisfeita. Famosos como atores, cantores, esportistas também são produtos. Logo, eles têm que vender para o seu público uma determinada imagem. Eles não atuam apenas quando estão atrás de uma câmera ou em um palco. Muitos têm que esconder o que de fato acreditam, negar certos valores para continuar na mídia, nas paradas de sucesso. É claro que isso deve ter um efeito terrível na pessoa. Deve causar um conflito consciente ou mesmo inconsciente, que acaba maltratando-os. E é óbvio que não estou generalizando, mas nesse meio é difícil sobreviver sem ser um personagem. Isso não acontece somente entre famosos, mas qualquer um que torne-se um produto, que perca sua identidade virando assim massa. E infelizmente isso acontece com uma certa frequência. Caso contrário, não existiriam tantos problemas psicológicos como temos hoje. Não estou falando aqui o que você deva ou não fazer, mas cuidado, onde estiver o seu tesouro, aí estará o teu coração. Confira algumas declarações sobre tristeza e depressão de pessoas famosas.
When people say, oh, I want to be like you, I want to be an actor, I want to look like you, the question I always ask them is why? Like, really, why? And people, and especially in America, this idea of fame, that to be famous means that you're successful, that you're happy.
When How I Met Your Mother first went on the air, I ran into an actress that I knew, and she said, "Are you just like so happy all the time?" And I remember thinking, does she really think that when CBS picked up the show, it left me with an inability to feel anything other than unbridled joy? But the joke was on me because I kind of thought it would. A lot of people think getting famous will save you, that it will grant you the life you feel you're owed and spare you certain indignities. I was pretty bummed to realize that rather than lessening or eliminating my insecurities and least attractive qualities, it basically poured fertilizer on them. I had bought into the not uncommon notion that when I taste success, when I get over there, then I'll be happy. But the strangest thing happened. As the show got more successful, I got more depressed.
I was a millionaire. I had beautiful women in my life. I had cars, a house, an incredible, a solid gold career, and a future. And yet, on a daily basis, I wanted to commit suicide.
I was completely suicidal, didn't want to live anymore. I thought that I was completely alone. I also realized how lucky I was and what a wonderful family, wonderful friends I had, but that didn't matter. I wanted the world to swallow me up, and nothing seemed better to me than death, which is completely insane. We are told that if we're beautiful, if we're skinny, if we're successful, famous, if we fit in, if everyone loves us, that we'll be happy. But that's not entirely true.
As a Beatle, we made it, and there was nothing to do. We had money, we had fame, and there was no joy.
The media told me every day, and it's telling you every day what it is to be successful. So you've got MTV Cribs, you've got billionaires in front of your face, you have these extrinsic, external goals that will say, oh, Tom Shadyac has arrived. He has the right house, the right car, he flies privately. And when I got there, it was empty.
I was successful in the music business, I was successful in modeling, in television, in real estate. So I made all this money and I had all this success. And here I was going, okay, I still don't feel any different.
I have literally been at the lowest point that a human being could be. I have literally wanted to and attempted to take my own life. I wanted to not be here anymore. And I have millions of followers and I have all the streams, I got whatever. It doesn't solve your problems. Like, it does not make things go away. And if you struggle in any type of way, like, it's only going to amplify it. And it's only going to put a magnifying glass over everything.
Until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, like, something's not right. You need to see somebody. You're not well. And, you know, for me, it was like, oh, I'll be fine. You know, it's like, stiff upper lip, kind of Midwestern, like, don't worry about it, I'm fine. He's not fine. This is not fine.
Also, it sort of coincides with this feeling of not being excited about anything.
I get depressed. I take antidepressants. They're very helpful for me. I've taken them since I was 26 years old.
And I am the least happy I've ever been in my life. I'm the closest to not wanting to be alive as I've ever been. And I have every single thing on paper that I wanted.
People were wondering, like, you know, like, well, how could you be sad when all of this opportunities come to you? And, you know, really it's like, the fact that you're overstimulated, it's like you have so much of these things, but they really don't equal out to emotional support. I think Jim Carrey said it, he was like, I wish everyone in the world could experience what it's like to be rich and famous just so you can realize that it means nothing.
I've suffered with depression for about 5 or 6 years now.
So what's been your biggest challenge?
The biggest challenge is just for me getting out of bed and getting out of the house.
Did social media cause you to get depressed?
I think it definitely was a bit of a catalyst. You see 10 great comments and you ignore them, but one negative comment and it just like throws you off.
When those things came, the happiness wasn't there, and I realized why that was. There was such an attempt to achieve these things and to keep going that you lose sight of the people and the blessings that you have around you. You're so focused on the next success, the next step in your career.
Why do you want to do anything you do? It should not be motivated by something that you think is going to make fulfillment comes from within you, by being authentic to yourself, not chasing fame.